that, she was very fashionable. She could act, sing, she was just the bomb. But, I was more fascinated by those stories because I didn't get to experience that. So I felt like a big part of my life was stolen, um, because I didn't get to experience those things with her. And when she died, people tend to have good intentions. They come to you and they say, I'm going to be there for you. If you need to call me, I'm available. And when I lost her, and all of those people at the funeral, would come to me and tell me that, it made me feel a sense of security. But after the funeral was over, I never heard from those people. After I lost my mom, I went to a dark place in my life. And I was 23 when I lost my virginity. And when I was so lonely. I was like this girl, this princess in this castle, just waiting for someone to come. This prince to come and save me from this dragon. And so I met somebody that was charming, and I met someone else, and I ended up getting pregnant with my oldest son. The pastor at that time, that the church I was attending, I told him, what had happened, that I had gotten pregnant. And I remember one day at church service, he said, raise your hand if you're someone in this room that has recently committed fornication. And I just was like, what? I could not believe he had said that. So that just kind of threw me for a loop. And after that, I was just pretty much done with the church. I had got more acceptance in the world. So when I got pregnant and I had my son, I think people were disappointed because of who I was. But I was really just a girl that was just trying to find herself and that was just broken. But even though it wasn't the right way, I had finally had someone in my life to care for, and someone to love, and someone that genuinely loved me back. And a lot of people have negative things to say about that because they feel like, you shouldn't be saying things like that. But I finally found love. And although it was not done the right way, having my son was literally one of the best things that had happened to me. But I also made a commitment to myself and a vow to God that I would never have sex again outside of marriage, that I would never, more so that I would never have a child outside of wedlock. Because, I was still backsliding just a little bit before I just completely turned, my life back over to Christ. But I said I would never have another child outside of wedlock. And I didn't. It was many years later before I had another child, and I was married when I did.